Welcome to Business English Vocabulary Builder. Today we'll be doing our fourth day of this. Let's get this started off. Wrong color. Get off on the wrong foot. This basically means you go ahead and you start off a relationship undesirably. And, with this undesirable relationship, of course, you won't get much done. Next up, we have get off scot-free. That basically means you were able to escape a punishment or a payment that is deserved. You have to go ahead and get off scot-free with not paying the payment or not getting the punishment. Next up, we have get off the ground. When you get off the ground or something, that's just basically you went ahead and you started doing a process or an idea. So start or begin a process or an idea. Next up, we have get off to a flying start. That basically means you went ahead and something has become successful in a very short amount of time. Alright, next we have get to be on get on the good side of someone. And of course, with all this, you can become way better at doing things with them as well too. You have to be in someone's favor. Next up, we have get the ball rolling. That basically means you go ahead and you begin work on a task or a project. Once you begin work on a task or a project, of course, that gets happens. Next, you have get wind of. When you get wind of something, that just basically means you went ahead and you heard about something. Next, we have get your foot in door. That basically means you went ahead and you succeeded. You went ahead and you succeeded in the first step towards literally more tasks. And once you succeeded in those tasks, well, there's so much more you can really talk about. Next up, you have give and take. Now, when you're giving and take something, that basically means the payment you're receiving and the item, like the processor's amount and the transaction amount, how much you're giving them and how much they're giving you are equal amounts, at least in value-wise, of course. Next up, you have give him a big hand. Now, when you give someone a big hand, that basically means you go ahead and you give them a round of applause. Alright, next up, we have give him a hand. That basically means you go ahead and you help someone. When you're giving someone a hand, that means you're helping that person. Next up, we have give someone a run for their money. That basically means you go ahead and give someone something that's very valuable towards them as well too. A very good competition, shall we say. That's give someone a run for their money. Give someone some good competition. Next up, we have glass ceiling. Now, the glass ceiling, of course, basically is like an intangible obstruction between you and the next rank in your job, the next what was it called again? Promotion. But there's something in between. When you go bust. Okay, next up we have go bust, which means you lose everything financially. Then we have go down swing, which is essentially the same thing as go down fighting. Yay. Now, once you've gone down fighting, of course, that basically means you don't go down without like a little fight, without a little resistance. Next up, we have go down the drain. Now, when you're going down the drain, that just basically means something is very unsuccessful. Our next idiom is go for broke, and this basically means you go ahead and you risk everything you have for something. Next up, we have go the extra mile. When you go the extra mile on something, that means you go ahead and you give out an extra effort or just make extra results. Something that you don't need to do, but you did it anyway. Go private is literally what it basically means. Make a public company turn into a private company as well too, which kind of becomes outrageous because public companies are better in public size, as they say. Next, we have go the extra mile. Next up, we have gray area. Now, the gray area, of course, is basically an area of any topic unknown. Let's say you read Grey's Anatomy, but it has a few gray areas. Well, we gotta tell the publisher that, but I'm pretty sure the author is long dead by now. Alright, next up we have groundbreaking. Groundbreaking to space means something is shocking and or new. Like that. It's a groundbreaking. It broke the ground. Next up we have hands are tied. When hands are tied, that just basically means they are held back or restrained from doing something. Like, hands are tied, you can't do anything. Hand in hand basically means two things are closely connected to each other, even though they don't seem to be at that much. Next up we have a gut feeling. That when you have a gut feeling, that basically means you went ahead and you suspected something instinctively. And when you suspected that thing instinctively, that's a pretty special thing. Alright, next up we have money burning a hole in your pocket. When you have money burning a hole in your pocket, that basically means you've probably acquired some money and you really want to spend that money right now. Like, you're like a spending havoc. You want to go ahead and spend all the diamonds you have or something like that. Next up we have one's voice heard. Now, when you have one's voice heard, that basically means you go ahead and you ensure your thoughts are noticed and acted upon as well too. Go ahead and have your thoughts acted upon. Alright, next up we have someone's work cut out. When you have someone's work cut out, that basically means you go ahead and you've engaged yourself in a difficult task, which will probably take a lot of energy and a lot of effort to complete. Then you have the penny drop. Now, when you have the penny drop, that basically means the person in question who has had the penny drop understands what is going on. Next up, you have your cake and eat it. When you have your cake and eat it, you basically try to go ahead and you try to gain control with something that is gone or is about to become gone. You try to take the cake out of your stomach when it's already in your stomach. You can't do it anymore. Alright, next we have had something off at the pass. That basically, this actually comes from football, I'm guessing, and this basically means you went ahead and you forestalled, delayed, or sent something off its original course. And finally, we will have helicopter view, and this is literally what it basically means. A helicopter view just basically means an overview, like the view you get from a helicopter. In fact, that's what you basically mean when you have a helicopter view. You have a view from a helicopter, and that's it. These are all the business idioms for today. I hope to see you guys soon, and until next time, Nana, peace. Bye bye. Get off on the wrong foot. Get off on scot-free. Get off the ground. Get off to a flying start. Get me on the good side of someone. Get the ball rolling. Get wind of. Get your foot in the door. Give and take. Give him a big hand. Give him a hand. Get someone to run for their money. Glass ceiling. Go bust. Go down swinging. Go down the drain. Go for broke. Go private. Go the extra mile. Gray area. Groundbreaking. Hands are tied. Hand in hand. Have a gut feeling. Have money burning a hole in your pocket. Have one's voice heard. Have someone's work cut out. Have the penny drop. Have a cake and eat it. Head something off at the pass. Helicopter view.